There's been some talk about possibly Joshua using Jake Paul as a tune-up to fight you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about tune-up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But Anthony, listen to me. Don't take a dive with this Jake Paul, mate. Do not do that, not for $1 billion, my pal. Don't do it. Don't do as the others have done. Do not take dives. If he fights, you knock him dead as a nit, and good luck with it.
Tyson says he's going to bet £1 million on Jake Paul knocking out Joshua.
This is what I'm saying.
It's not even about it being realistic or not. Like, it's going to happen. So fasten your seatbelts or whatever. And when I knock him out.
The idea of a potential fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua has set the boxing world ablaze. What many initially dismissed as a joke is now looking increasingly possible. After defeating Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Jake Paul immediately called out Anthony Joshua, boldly claiming, *AJ doesn't have a chin. I know I'll beat him. The reactions from the boxing community have been all over the place. Tyson Fury surprised everyone by throwing his support.
Jake Paul has reached out to Anthony Joshua a few times. I've spoken to Nikisa, Jake's manager. It's never a fight we anticipated. It's never a fight we've targeted. But if you want Jake Paul to be the warm-up fight, and obviously financially it's a great opportunity for AJ, and you want to provide AJ and probably in turn Matchroom with the opportunity to extinguish Jake Paul from the world of boxing, then maybe AJ will oblige.
Jake Paul, you've lost your mind if you think you can go toe-to-toe with Anthony Joshua. Listen, let's not get confused, guys. Let's not get confused. Yes, cool. Anthony, he took a big L with Daniel Dubois. But Daniel Dubois is not no joke, bro. He's not a joke. You know what I'm trying to say? He took an L there, but Jake Paul, I got the utmost respect of what he's done, how he's managed to navigate through the boxing world. Like, bro, it's so mad. And I can see this is like a 90%. It's happening, it's positioning, it's marketing already. Like, why would you see Jake Paul go face to face with Alexander Usyk if it's not to position for a fight for Saudi? Obviously, Jake Paul's gonna fight Anthony Joshua. There's possibly gonna be a Usyk against Tyson Fury 3, because obviously the last two were so close. But you never know. It can also be a Usyk against Derek Chisora. Do you know what I mean? You never know.
Behind Paul, even claiming he'd bet £1 million on Jake to knock Joshua out. He said, *AJ is a spent force. Jake Paul is on the rise. On the other hand, Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, labeled the potential matchup.
And so I like the challenge. People, that's the criticism. Fight someone in their prime who's a beast. I think people just want to see me lose. That's really what the message is behind it all. And Anthony Joshua is an insane fight, but I want that challenge. We've been DMing back and forth. He wants to make it happen. He called me up, and it's looking very likely for next year.
Catastrophic mismatch. Warning that Jake Paul could get seriously hurt. When AJ knocks him out, don't say it was just Jake Paul, he added. Plenty of veteran fighters have echoed those concerns. Derek Chisora called the idea a disgrace to boxing. Lawrence Oakley said it's a clear safety risk. Amir Khan went as far.
Now, I know you're after a world title, but if that doesn't materialize, I know the Tommy Fury name has been floated about. Is there any other fighters who may not be world champions that you're looking to face?
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Joshua.
I think that's the main one that, we've talked a lot about is if it's not for the title, it's looking at Tommy, if he's reasonable, and then Anthony Joshua. And he's adamant that he wants to make that fight happen at the end of 2026.
Anything's possible. And so I like the challenge. People, that's the criticism. Fight someone in their prime who's a beast. I think people just want to see me lose. That's really what the message is behind it all. And Anthony Joshua is an insane fight, but I want that challenge. We've been DMing back and forth. He wants to make it happen. He called me up, and it's looking very likely for next year.
As to say Jake Paul could get killed in there. Tommy Fury, the only man to have beaten Paul so far, reminded everyone, Asterisk he couldn't beat me with one hand. How is he going to beat AJ? Asterisk. Despite the backlash, talks are progressing. Paul claims he and Joshua have been deeming, and Saudi Arabia's boxing chief, Turki Al-Sheikh, has reportedly shown interest in staging the bout. It's being framed as a win-win for both fighters. Paul gets a shot at legitimate.
Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua 50-50 fight. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I just said in another interview, great if it is. I mean, if it is, then you've got no problem seeing it. But when AJ, I mean, decapitate's a strong word, but you know, when he renders Jake Paul unconscious like he did to Francis Ngannou, don't then say, oh well, it was Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when AJ beat Francis Ngannou, Ngannou just had a fight that could have gone either way with Tyson Fury. Then AJ poleaxed him and everyone just said he's just an MMA fighter. Do you know what I mean? Jake Paul's not Francis Ngannou. But, as I said before, if you want to see Jake Paul exit the boxing world, make the fight.
And AJ gets an easy payday. Some suggest Joshua could use Paul as a tune-up fight before facing either Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk again. Fury didn't like that idea at all, warning Joshua, asterisk, don't take a dive for Jake Paul, not even for $1 billion. Asterisk. Jake Paul, now bulkier and pushing into heavyweight territory, insists he's serious about the challenge. He cited Deontay Wilder's lighter frame as proof that weight isn't everything and says he thrives on risk. But to many in the boxing world, this fight isn't a bold move, it's a joke. Still, Paul has undeniably shaken up the sport. He's brought in new fans.
I want to change subjects just a little bit here. And Anthony Joshua, there's rumours circulating he could be fighting Jake Paul next. One, do you think it's good for boxing? And two, do you think the fight will happen?
I think it's great for boxing. I think the fight will happen. AJ is 1-0 against these guys that come in to these boxing careers late. So why not? He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he'd probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than we'll fight anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but he's going to do something if you want to get a good win to put him back on the scene. That's a perfect win. You get a lot of money doing it.
Especially younger ones, and has been a major supporter of women's boxing. That said, when it comes to Anthony Joshua, a two-time world champion and Olympic gold medalist, most boxing insiders agree, this is not just a mismatch, it's dangerous. The bigger question now isn't whether Jake Paul deserves the fight, but whether boxing, as a sport, should entertain it at all. Does Jake Paul actually stand a chance against AJ? Is this good for boxing, or just a circus act? One thing's for sure, the fight is becoming more real by the day. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.